Hey everybody, my name is Ed. Okay, so we're going to do another comic book haul. I just want to mention a couple things about last week's comics. I didn't really get to give all of them a really good read, but like I said, I did want to mention a couple things. Um, let's see here. Metalman number one, pretty good setup. Looks like they're going to try to um, update the origin a bit, or yeah, update the origin of these characters a bit. Is what it seems like is they're going for the idea that the characters have already existed and been around, but what we knew about the middlemen before is not the whole story. And I think they're going to. It looks like they're going to be adding some um, layers, for lack of a better term, to the origins, and why the characters are who they are, and why they act the way they act and can do the things they can do. And there's a scene where uh, you know Professor Magnus even has to tell one of the characters, look, no, you're not made out of real gold. You know how expensive that is, and so on and so forth. So um first issue, pretty interesting. Somehow it's going to be tied into the nth metal or whatever, the thing from the whole sort of Hawkman lore and whatnot. So we'll uh we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit more intrigued with this than I am with the Inferior Five so far. As it is, but we'll see. Marked number one, pretty interesting. I really do like this cover. I like the whole thing with the school for magic, and the whole idea of the different characters have different abilities, and they're all tied to their tattoos. You have the kind of reader identification character who's this girl, so we're learning about the world and everything through her eyes. There's this whole idea, that we've seen before, that there's what's been going on in the regular world, but right just behind that, there's been this war between magicians and wizards and demons and devils and all kinds of crazy things like that. We have a couple of interesting, I guess, for lack of a better word, mentor or maternal characters. You've got kind of this scrappy, rebellious character here. So, and we also have the idea of the kind of government agents or whatever. So yeah, not bad, not bad at all. So we'll see how it goes. Uh, let's see. XMen number one, Jonathan Hickman. Fun. It's more expanding on the new setup with the Krakatoa world and whatever vision that X-Men Magneto and the rest of the group have for mutants, this whole society that they've kind of set apart. And what's interesting so far is, again, I've said it before, this whole idea of a separate society for mutants has been done in the X-Men comics, half a dozen times before. But it looks like Hickman is really trying to make it. He's pushing it a little bit further with the idea of the flowers and them actually setting up a society, and we'll see how it goes. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was well written and whatever. Like I said, it's a premise that's been used a bunch of times, but I think he's using it and pushing it in ways that hasn't been pushed before. So yeah, like I said, we'll see how that goes. Killers number one or number four. I didn't read it. I'm missing number three, so I have to get number three. I should have mentioned this. This cover is an homage to an old Jim Steranko, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. cover, where I can't remember the title of the study, but you can tell it's been a long day. The story, but Nick Fury is kind of running, and then he has these Salvador Dali clocks in the background. So that's what's going on here. And if you look closely, you might not be able to see it on camera here. It actually does say, oh, you can't see it there, but it actually does say around here somewhere, after Steranko. So, ew, that's too close. No, you can't say that. See that? Yeah, you probably can't see it, but it's right where my fingernail is. After Steranko. So, that's kind of fun. All right, so I'll just show you the comic books I bought this week. Okay, so I missed Black Hammer number 12 when it came out, so I finally got around to getting it, so I'll read this and I know I'll enjoy it. And maybe I'll go back and look at some of the tie-in comics. Some of them, you know, you know what, I'll just leave that alone. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this, so I'll just say that. Maybe I'll get Dr. Star or whatever it was called, the one that looked like it was an homage to like Justice Society, Starman and Justice Society and stuff like that. I have seen other people say good things about it, so I might get that. Criminal number, what is this, 9? Number 9. Dr. Mirage, number 3. Omni, number 3. Sharkey, number 6. This is the end of this story arc. I really was just buying it by the arts. Simon Bianchi, Mark Millar's story, outer space bounty hunter or whatever. Yam. It's actually kind of run of the mill as far as that's concerned, but I really did like this art. This art is really great. So there you go. All right. King Thor, number 2. Looking forward to reading this. And The Amazing Mary Jane, number 1. Got the variant cover. See the credits for the variant cover? Let's see here. No, it does not say. Nope. Usually you have the variant. No, here's the credits, but it doesn't say who did the variant. I think this is that one dude or that one person. Oh jeepers! They were doing like the variants for the Black Cat, and they were also doing the main covers for like Catwoman. I think that's who this is. That's what it looks like to me. They're all over the place right now, and I just can't think of this person's name. But okay, what's this here? DC previews. Maybe we'll go through these. I know I've done a couple videos in the past where I went through like the Marvel previews. Maybe we'll do DC previews. I don't know. Or maybe not. What is this? Everything is fucking Batman, Joker, Superman, Batman, Joker, Superman. Come on. Oh well, we'll see. What else? Let me see here. I had something. Oh, I also got this. This is a local free paper. This guy here is the son of Svengoolie. It says, still ghouling after all these years. Rich Coles on 40 years of Svengoolie. I'm a 50-year-old man. I literally remember watching this guy on TV when I was a kid, like in the late 70s or whatever. And I know he kept doing it for a long while. I think he stopped like shortly, like only for like a couple years, and then he came back on television. And then when he came back, he wasn't wearing the makeup. He was still doing like an afternoon kids show, and he didn't want to use the makeup anymore. But I guess they actually they, meaning the station or whatever, talked him back into it. They had to throw a lot of money at him, but then, he put the makeup on. He's been doing it again ever since. There's actually an ad in the DC Comics this month. Celebrating him as well. He's now on Me TV. So yeah. Oh, and this ad actually shows the original. See, this guy is the son of Svengoolie. Or no, here. He's son of Svengoolie. These days he just calls himself Svengoolie. But here, oh, and he has the date on here, 1971. The original, oh man, can you see that? The original Svengoolie. See this kind of hippie biker looking guy? Oh, I don't know if, for people who don't really know, I don't know if I mentioned it. Basically what he used to do is, he used to just host like horror TV shows. Like you had like Vampirella and people like that. Or not Vampirella. Who am I thinking of? What's that lady? The lady with the chest and the goofy puns and stuff. Well, anyway, he used to host like horror movies and campy B movies and stuff like that. And then, like I said, he did the afternoon kids show. He would do the little skits in between like the cartoons and Power Rangers and stuff like that. And then like he's back to doing, like I said, the horror B movie stuff like that. All right, so So what else is going on? I guess that's it. I'm going to try to shoot a review video this weekend. If I'm able to do it, I'll probably put it up on either Monday or Tuesday. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. You guys have a good day.